Hello students, welcome to a continuation of parallelogram law of vectors. Now we are looking at a question on parallelogram law of vectors. In the question reads, two forces 80 newtons and 20 newtons incline at 50 degrees to each other at a point. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force using the parallelogram law of vectors. So here, the angle given is acute. 50 is less than 90. So I said two things in our previous lesson concerning the law. That how do we draw the vector diagram? By letting one lie horizontally, any of them. So here is acute. So I can choose any of them. Let me choose 20 to lie here, then 18 to lie here. Then one thing I want to also choose is that I am choosing the vectors to point away from this is the point. You can also do the vectors, the 10, the 20 and the 18, you can make it point towards. It's also correct. Here we are pointing it away, okay? And what do we do? The angle is 50, so we show it like that. You need a parallel line to the 20, parallel vector, according to the law. So it's going this way, 20 newtons. Then you need another one to this. Okay. $18 newtons. 80 newtons. And of course, this angle is, we said that this angle and this angle are supplementary. That is the add up to 180. So 180 minus 50 will give us what? If here is 1. So that when you add the 2, you get 180 degrees. Then according to the law, what will be our resultant? Our resultant will be the diagonal drawn from this point, the original point. So we need this line. And of course, check the 20 and the 18 are moving up. So the resultant vector must also move up and meet it. So we've completed our parallelogram. Our next thing we do is that, just like we discussed in the notes, in our previous lesson, use the cosine rule in the triangle. And what do we get? Get r squared to be what? 18 squared, 20 squared minus 2, 18, 20, cos of 130 degrees. This will give us 324, 400, 2 times 18 times this, 720 cos 130, r squared. Let's move on. So r squared will give us what? 3, this, when you add 324 to 400, you get 724 minus, then let's go 720 cos 130 will give us what? So 720 cos 130 negative 462.80708 negative 462 point, let me check, I don't want to make a mistake, 462.80708. $8070. 78. So after the 8, there is a 9. So we can make here 9. Don't forget, there is already, let's check this. There is a negative already here. Okay. There is a negative in the formula. So the negative came, but the result yielded a negative answer. Okay. So take note so that you don't make that mistake. So it's going to be 724 plus 462.807079. Then this, when you add, we are going to get so 724 8070 79 1186 1186. So R is going to be and this will give us so square root of 34.45. Two decimal places, and our unit is going to be newtons. So the question demanded two things. He wanted us to find the magnitude, and the magnitude is what we found. Okay, of course, you have to state that let R right. So this is that. Now, how do we get the direction? The direction, this is the direction they are looking at. Okay, so if I take this triangle out of it, that triangle, how do we get it? Here will be 130. Of course, this is where I've put it, alpha. Okay, this is going this way, our R is going this way. This is our 20 newtons, 18 newtons. Let's check if that is what I've done. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what do? We use the sine rule. We get what? Sine alpha over 18 sine 130 over R. So sine alpha over 18, and we had our R to be 34. Let me check. 5. Yeah. So we continue. Sine 30 will give us what according to our calculator? Sine 130, sorry. 0.7604. So we get sine alpha over 18, 0.7604 over, okay, Sine 130 will give us that over 34.45. Now we want alpha, so we get 34 times sine alpha, 18 times what? 76604. So we divide both sides. We are looking for alpha, okay? So we divide both sides by 34.45. Okay. We divide here also by. So when we divide here by, that is why I didn't write it. We also divide here by 34 point, and it will cancel out, okay? They will divide. You get 1. You won't cancel, but you get 1. So I won't rewrite that part. I'll get this on my right hand side. So that eventually, what do we get on the right hand side? What do we have there? 18 times 76604 divided by 34.45. 0.40025. Okay. 40025. Sorry. Let me check on my calculator. Yes. So alpha is the sine inverse 0.40025. And alpha will give me sine inverse of, let me clear everything, sine inverse of 0.40025, 23.59. 23.59 to 2 decimal places degrees. So how do I draw my conclusion then? Okay, the magnitude gave me this and the direction gave me this. But don't forget, the direction according to the diagram is to the 20 Newton force. So you must conclude properly. Okay. So my space is full. Let me conclude here. So the magnitude of the resultant force, magnitude of the resultant force is 34.45 newtons. The direction is 23.59 degrees with the 20 newtons force. This is correct. You can state it that way and it's acceptable, or you can say that any of them. You don't have to write the 2 when you are solving. The direction is, when you check it, looking at this triangle, if you want to use the cardinal points to read, this direction is east. Okay, east alpha north, towards the north. So east 23, the alpha is 23.59 towards the north. So that is how you solve this question. This was the question. We started from here. We continued here. We got to this place and eventually ended here. All right, students, let me give you this. Try this. Take your time. Go through. But don't forget here the angle is obtuse. So when you are drawing, you show how to indicate it. Whether you let it point towards or away, that one is your own choice. So it's obtuse. Know how to draw it. Complete the parallelogram, find it, your magnitude and direction. When I solved it, this is what I got. So we'll try and see if you